My guy, what's up, Brody?
What's going on with you?
How
Not
you
much, man.
feeling?
I'm all right. Just
Chilling.
maintaining in this
Yeah,
pandemic
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
everybody else.
I feel you. How you and the fam holding up though? Everybody safe? Everybody good?
Yeah, we all good. I'm in Louisville right now, but I've been home to the shy a couple of times. Like grandma
Yeah,
don't even want to see me.
yeah,
You know what I mean? That they
yeah.
on that type. That my family on that type of energy. So we all been safe.
Okay, good, good. Like I said, thanks for joining me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Definitely an honor to have you on here. You
Appreciate it.
know, some of these questions, bro, I'm gonna test you a little bit, see what you come up with.
It's all good.
Just to start off, bro, just you know what I'm saying, just explain who you are, where you from, your upbringing and stuff like that. What it was like in your household and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I started at home. Single mom. South
Hmm.
Side. I'm from South Holland, so I lived in Dalton, South Holland area. For
Yeah,
people that know, that's South Side of Chicago or whatever. People not from the area, but yeah, public school my whole life. Luckily, I was blessed to had an option to choose what high school I wanted to go to.
yeah,
Like finances, I got better in my house, so I chose to go to St. Rita. Probably
yeah,
was one of the best decisions I made. Um, since I was a knucklehead growing up, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Had I went to a public school, I'd probably be in a total different situation right now for
Thanks.
me personally. So I made that decision originally for football. A lot of people know that. If you know
Yeah,
me personally, ended up playing basketball, falling in love with it.
yeah,
Made that decision to go to Penn. Spent my time there, scored some baskets.
yeah.
Uh, then coach got fired. It's part of the business. I learned that firsthand. My coach got fired. He
Hmm.
ended up getting a job with the Celtics, so it all worked out for him. But
Yeah,
I was stuck in limbo kind of because I was a guy I had trusted throughout that whole time.
yeah,
So I ended up putting myself in the transfer portal, and then I made that decision to go play for Ricky P
yeah.
in the
Legendary.
Cards.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was something I couldn't pass up at the time. And then
yeah,
I did my thing. Luckily, I had established enough film for me to go play in Europe, and that's what I've been doing for the past 3 years.
right.
First year I was in England, Germany, the last two. So
Yeah.
just on this journey right now.
Bet. Respect on that, bro. That's definitely big. You know what I'm saying? Coming from Chicago, that's big time.
Yeah.
All right, bro. So we're gonna get right into these questions. Like I
All
said, some
right.
of these I'm gonna kind of test you a little bit.
All right.
So question one I always start off with is who is the GOAT? MJ, Kobe, or Bron? And then put them in order unless you got a different GOAT you go by.
Man, I gotta put them in order.
Yeah. Who you
I'm a
rocking
I'm
with?
a I can't like 1A 1B it.
That's cool. That's cool. You still gotta put somebody ahead of somebody though.
Right. So I'm gonna just go ahead and say Mike is number one,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna put Kobe 2A and LeBron 2B.
Okay. Respect that. Now is that just going off numbers or that's going off
I mean,
championships?
yeah. So to me, like you play to win at the end of the day.
Facts.
Like they all got lots of rings, but Mike 6-0.
Yeah.
Like he never went to Game 7.
Mhm.
So like to me, it ain't even close. Like he took a break,
Yeah.
came back,
Yeah.
did that. Kobe needed Shaq his first three,
Yeah.
and then he took a lot of bumps after Shaq left,
Yep.
and he finally got it going. He got some a little more help, got it going. So that's why I got him 2A, and then LeBron. I'm more of a it's either like Kobe or LeBron. Like that's
Yeah.
always the conversation. I'm a
Yeah.
Kobe guy.
Okay.
I ain't got nothing against LeBron. I think LeBron is an amazing player. He one of the generational talent. He probably one of the most dominating forces like that we've seen since Shaq, just physically.
Facts. Mhm.
So he right there. He got his rings. It took him. He took a lot of lumps to get him though. So that's one of the only reasons I got him 2B.
Okay. I respect that. For you, bro, who was your favorite player growing up?
Right. So like I said, like I was really into football growing up. Like when I was a
True.
kid, one of the like, but I ain't gonna lie, one of the first like real basketball players that I like was like, man, like this dude out here like something different was Allen
Yeah.
Iverson. He was one
Yeah.
of the first ones where I was like, oh, this like different. Like he bringing
Mhm.
a whole different energy to the court. Cause
Yeah.
to me, like I played football since I was 5, so for me, like basketball was soft.
Yeah.
And he was one, first of all, he was the smallest dude on the court pretty much every game.
Yep.
He has so many injuries that he's always playing through, and he really laying it out there,
Yeah.
like diving for loose balls, getting knocked on his butt every game. You
Yep.
know what I mean? So, and then obviously he a cultural icon for all of us.
Facts. Now, who you watch now. Since a lot of young talent coming up now, who you rock with, with the younger generation now in the league.
It's a lot of young talent. So like I'm 26, so I'm gonna say young is like anybody under like 23, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Because it's different. Like people pass, so because it might be like a 25-year-old rookie, but
yeah,
he a rookie, but like that ain't like he got experience. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So as far as like the youth, definitely I gotta rock with my teammate Donovan. I love Trey Young. Um, Luca obviously is like something that we ain't seen in a very, very like people.
long time.
Well, yeah, a long time. If you ain't never even seen it before, if you're not
Yeah.
really a basketball historian, you probably
Mm-hmm.
ain't never seen it. So he's something different. He gonna be running the league for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
especially after LeBron leave, and them the main ones, man. I like Tyler Hero a lot. He got a lot of
Yeah.
sauce to his game as far as just like age wise. Jason
Mm-hmm.
Tatum obviously got a lot of stuff to his
I
game.
rock with Shea Gilgeous, man. That
Oh
man
yeah,
different.
he's definitely different. He come with a whole different pace.
Yep.
His pace and his length and like his poise is on another level for
Yep.
somebody his age for sure.
Yep.
Definitely.
All right, so give me your top five NBA players in the league right now. Everybody healthy.
Everybody healthy.
Yeah. Let's see what you
I'm
rock with.
KD 1, LeBron 2,
Yeah.
Steph 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 3,
Okay.
James Harden 4,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go with Dame Lillard 5.
Mm.
He's still underrated. He's still so underrated.
So where's Kawhi? Kawhi, Luka, Giannis.
They right there. They right
Okay.
there. But like I'm the type of person like obviously I'm a point guard, so I'm a favorite to point guards more.
Facts.
One.
Yep.
Also, like I'm big on like your demeanor, like how you carry yourself on the court, like
True.
what type of leader you are, because you're the best player. Like
Yeah.
everything come along with that,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Like how you carry yourself, what type of teammate are you, what type of antics you got going on the court and off
True.
the court. To me,
Yeah.
that play a big part. My bad. At the end of the day, like I said,
No,
we
you
all
good.
trying to win. So
Hmm.
so yeah, that's the
Okay.
man. And I forgot Ja Morant also. I see somebody
Yeah, we
commented Ja.
definitely tweet.
I
Yeah.
definitely forgot Ja Morant. He the next one.
Facts. All right, so this question it's a new one. For you, who you think will win? The Dream Team or that 2012 Olympic team?
Ooh, that's real tough, bro.
I feel like that comes down to what rules we playing under, like what era we playing in.
That's true, but like the 2012 Olympic team, it also wasn't like they had a bunch of just like sharpshooters on their team.
True.
You know, they had Kobe on their team. Like they had some dudes who can play physical, who can play that brand of
Yep.
basketball. That's tough, bro.
That's a tough one.
I
Yeah.
I gotta give respect to the OGs though, just because like so many of them already in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them dudes is top 50 players already.
Yep.
So I just gotta give them that edge on that.
To
I
the
feel like you can't
OGs.
really go wrong,
Facts. Um, for you, bro, you got a favorite basketball moment of your career?
man. Honestly, I probably say like when I first got that first call to get a scholarship. Probably that, or just like signing my first pro contract.
Yeah.
Like I said, I came to basketball like late, really like my sophomore year of high school. So I was really going out on a limb because I had been playing football my whole life, expecting
Mm-hmm.
to, go to college for that. So I
Mm-hmm.
was really going out on a limb, and I just fell in love with the game. But I still didn't get my first offer until like that first summer, going into my senior. That's my last summer going into my senior year. So I'm going into that AAU season with like really questioning. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this
Yeah.
about to happen? Is this about to pop? You know what I'm saying? I
Yep.
don't want to be no senior trying to get offers during the senior season. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that was a big moment for me. Just a lot of like relief, and then obviously playing overseas, uh, professionally. That was huge. You know what I mean? For so many people I know that just don't get the opportunity
Yep.
that deserve it, no matter what level it's at. There's a lot of dudes out there that can play basketball and just don't never got that opportunity. So that was
Facts.
big.
Facts. This one may be kind of, if you could name multiple to help you out, that would probably be easier for you.
All
But do
right.
you have a favorite teammate? I know you hoop
Yeah,
with a bunch of people, bro. You don't want to leave nobody
yeah,
out.
yeah, man. I had a lot of great teammates, um, and that played like a big part in your development.
Yeah.
Also, like one I just say that it stands out to me is like the first year I played pro. His name Alex Owumi. He played at Georgetown. Played
Hmm.
overseas for like been playing for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So he was a real vet, real OG, and he just was throwing me so many gems, just like on the court, off the court, about saving money, all type of stuff that like guys don't have to do. You know what I mean? Especially when
Yeah.
you're professional. Um, guys kind of show up for work and then go their own ways. And
Yeah.
he was never like that. He normally I'm getting extra work in like by myself,
Hmm.
and he took the initiative first day, like, come on, we finna get extra shots up, like stuff like that. Just like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? That make you feel at home when you got that type of environment, because that's what I'm used to. And then
Facts.
just all the gems that he was throwing for
Okay.
sure. But I don't want to diss nobody. I got so many
Nah,
like
you
great
good, but
teammates. You know how
yeah.
that is.
Yep. Um, Same thing with this one. You got a favorite coach? You know what I'm saying? That pretty much helped.
I
I know
can't
that's
even
kind
do.
of, you can't do that one.
I played for some great coaches, like
Yeah.
high school coach. You know my high school coach. I was super blessed. Like he probably the reason that I quit football. And you know what I'm saying? That's something I've
Yep.
been doing for more than half of my life. So like he's so influential. And my college coach was so influential. Like he was somebody. I went to an Ivy League school, but he looked just like me. Come from the same place like me, from
Yep.
Philadelphia though. So you know what I mean. That was just major in my growth as a person. And then like obviously Coach Patino, I only was with him for 1 year, but come on, man. Like
Legendary.
yeah,
Yeah.
like that speak for itself. And then all my professional coaches was good. They were all like very different from
Hmm.
different areas. One was from England, one was from Serbia, one was from Germany, but they all like had their own flavor, and I really respected all of them. They like my first one, he let me go. Second one, let me go. Third
Yeah.
one, it was also like a household name over there in Europe, like almost
Yeah.
like Coach Patino to basketball here in the States. Like so,
Yeah.
I played for a lot of great coaches. I ain't gonna lie, I've been really blessed.
Facts. This question, I know you kind of, touched on it a little bit. I know you said you started off playing football, but
Right.
like, when did you really get introduced into the game of basketball? Like, were you always playing ball like for fun while playing football, or were you
Right.
just like, just somebody be like, "Hey, yo, man, come try hooping, you might like it."
Right. So like, nah, I never like I would play outside, like obviously, because that's what we did as kids. Like, but we
Yep.
played football too. So like, I was just playing whatever, just being
Hmm.
a kid at the time. I played basketball when I was like 3, 4 years old, like bitty
Okay.
ball stuff
Okay.
like that. But after that, I hadn't played on a team until like seventh grade, and
Okay.
I only did that because I transferred to a school, and that's what all my friends was doing. It
Okay.
wasn't really nothing that, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't really
Yeah.
nothing that I was like taking super serious. I was
Hmm.
still good just because I was athletic, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I played sports, so I wasn't like, totally foreign to it, but it wasn't something that really clicked and I like fell in love with until like my sophomore going into my junior year.
So that's when you really was like, all right, this is what I want to do with my life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. For you, bro, what was something big that you had to overcome in life that you proud of today?
Uh, a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really, probably just myself. Like I feel like everybody is they probably at the end of the day probably is their own worst enemy. Like
Facts.
we normally our biggest critic.
Mm-hmm.
Like as much as like people say like they want for us and
Yeah.
all of that, most of the time like don't nobody want more for you than you want for yourself.
Facts.
And just like understanding that, being patient with it, and just like knowing that like Nipsey really hit it on the head when he said like it's a marathon
Yep.
and everything, no matter where you at, what level you at, whether you at the bottom or all the way in the penthouse, like it's still a marathon.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like COVID for real, like put that into perspective for me, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Just sitting down, not doing nothing, like what's going on right now,
Yeah.
having to adapt. Because
Yep.
everybody got to. Either you're going to adapt or you're going to lay over and die. You see what's going on with in terms of government assistance, everything that's going on right now. So
Facts. Okay. For you, bro, kind of talk a little bit about your, recruiting process. Like I say, already going to St. Rita, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the well-known hooper schools in Chicago.
right.
So for you, when your recruiting started getting hot, how was it for you when you know what I'm saying, committed your visits and stuff like that? Talk about that and what were some of the schools that was talking to you?
Honestly, like when I got there, it was still a football school. Like it didn't
Yeah.
really transition into a basketball school like until like my junior, senior, and
Yep.
then those guys, the guys that came after me, that was the younger guys that was on my team. I feel like that's when we really transitioned into a Chicago basketball school. But like I said, I ain't really get recruited until that summer. Like I got a call. Like we was playing at AAU in Indianapolis. I might have averaged like 40 this tournament and was just in a groove. You know what I'm saying?
What team did you play with?
So I played 16s the year before with Mean Streets,
Okay.
and then he not there no more. So I could say this, but we was playing with our high school team. Coach D, like he know everybody, so he knew all the tournament directors and stuff. So they was just
Hmm.
letting us rock. And
Yeah.
so most like it was really me, AJ, and Cullen. Everybody else was young, like 15, 14. So we was getting waxed, but we was getting our heads beat in a few times, but I was still doing what I was supposed to. So after I had came back from that tournament, I remember the first call was from South Florida, which in the time was in the Big East. So that's like high major, you know what I mean? For that to be
Yeah.
my first offer, that was like amazing. And then literally right after I got off the phone with them, the phone just kept buzzing. Like kept buzzing, kept buzzing. I got like 10 offers in that one day. A lot of schools like around the, a lot of mid majors around the area, like Loyola, Wright State, Dayton. And that's a pretty good mid major. Schools like that around the area, and then maybe like a month or two later, like right before the season was starting, I started getting bigger schools start coming to my games. Like Notre Dame, Georgetown, like start coming to AAU, coming to watching us practice for
Yeah.
preseason stuff like that. But I could just commit it to Penn. Like that was the only visit that I took.
Hmm.
To me, that was the only visit that I needed. Um, like my coach always said, it's better to be a big fish in a small pond
True.
than a small fish in a big pond. So I knew right away, like I want to go somewhere that I'm gonna play, that I
Yeah.
know I'm gonna play. I'm gonna be able to have an impact. When on my visit, obviously it's Penn. Like you ain't got to sell the academics to me. I know what
Yeah.
that is, what that's gonna
Yep.
do for me. We played pickup a few times. Guys was cool. I rocked with everybody, and then after we played pickup, I knew right away I was gonna be able to play from day one. So,
Yeah.
and they had just showed me the most love. Like they was there the whole time. Like they had a coach pretty much everywhere. Like we was in Indianapolis, we was in Vegas, West Virginia. They was all over. They was everywhere at every game,
They
front and
wanted you
center.
bad, bro.
Right. So you know what I mean. That's what's most important. You got to go where you want it. So
Yeah.
that was how I made that decision.
Facts. And then for you, bro, you know what I'm saying, playing ball in high school, which is like, you know what I'm saying, in high school is it's only serious if you make it serious. You know what I'm saying? High school, like
Yeah,
you go to practice. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It
for
is what
sure.
it is. If you serious or not, it is what it is. And then
Yeah,
when you get to college, bro, that's when everything turns for you. That's when you got, you know what I'm saying, early morning workouts, film, class, and you got film again. You might have practice, walk through. It's just a headache.
for sure.
What was that big adjustment for you that took you a minute to adjust to the college life coming from high school? Because a lot of my homies that played college ball was like, bro, I wanted to quit. You know what I'm saying? Because the practices were
Yeah,
so hard and everything like that. So, how did you adjust to the college life after a while?
that's just that mindset, bro. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. That's just the mindset that you gotta have. I was prepared for it. Like my high school coach, I was well prepared for the college game in terms of like the amount of time that we was gonna have to put in,
Yeah.
the yelling that you was gonna hear. I was very, very well aware of what was coming. I'll just tell you a quick story. Like we was
Hmm.
playing AAU this summer, going into my senior year, right? So like we know, like coaches know, because my coach knew everybody. So a lot of the college coaches knew, like they might get waxed, but like we watching these players. They young, they got some young talent. They got this kid Tony. We gonna see what they do, even though they might get waxed. It would be games where it'll be a tip off, right? We'll come down one possession. They'll come down one possession. I might foul somebody,
Hmm.
whether the gym is full or there's nobody in the gym. I foul somebody that very next possession. So as I'm walking to the bench, he's yelling at me the entire time. This is the summer going into before my senior year, right? With no
Hmm.
offers at the time. So I'm like, man, like why what's going on, bro? Like what are you doing? Why would you be doing this right now? You know what I mean? But obviously he just preparing me for something bigger, you know what I mean? And I wouldn't come back in that game either. I'll be
Oh,
done.
no.
Yeah. I would be sitting for the rest of the day. Like for the rest of the day. And then, he'll talk to me afterwards, like, say whatever he had to say. And then, I just took that on the chin, but I ain't gonna lie, I feel like that really prepared me for like what was next.
Got you. Now, playing professional ball,
Right.
what was the difference between college and professional ball? Because I feel like college
That's a whole
is
different ball game.
exactly. So how was that for you? You know, adjusting to the pro life, especially halfway across the world. You know what I'm saying? How
Right,
did you adjust to the lifestyle, the time
right,
zone, the food? You know what I'm saying? The language. How was that for
right.
you?
So my first year was a blessing because I was in England, so everybody spoke English, right?
Yep.
So that wasn't too big of an adjustment in terms of like living culturally. Obviously, I was on my own. I had to cook my own meals and do all that, but I was ready for that. But
Hmm.
in terms of like playing, it just depends on where you at. Like a lot of different countries got a lot of different playing styles. A lot of coaches from different countries are very different,
Yep.
so I was in a position where I kind of was able to come in. I was blessed, and my coach just let me rock out. I think he saw right away that like I was gonna be one of the best players, or have a chance to be one of the best players in the league, not just on our team.
Yeah.
And he kind of put that confidence right into me. Like he knew that right away. And it took us a while for us to get it going, but I ended up having a phenomenal year. Like you gotta adjust, obviously, to I would say the biggest adjustment is adjusting to players' personalities because everybody has made it to this level for a reason, right?
Hmm.
So you gotta really learn, especially as a point guard, you gotta really learn how to talk to guys. You gotta really learn how what push guys' buttons, how you motivate certain guys, because guys got egos, especially if you think guys got egos at the collegiate level,
Yeah.
what you think these pros are like. And
Hmm.
and I'm a rookie, and I got bigs that's 30. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? So like they grown men, they've been doing this for some years. So how I'm gonna talk to them? Am I gonna stand my ground? Am I gonna know when to back down? Stuff like that. I think that's the biggest adjustment. Um, Playing wise, it's basketball. It's
Yeah.
obvious. Honestly, it's easier to play professional than it is college. In college, your coaches put a lot of restrictions in. They try to kind of want it to be their way.
Hmm.
And professional coaches don't really care how you get it done as long as you get it done. At the end
Okay.
of the day, you just got to produce. However you're gonna produce, and if it's efficient, and if everybody's happy, they gonna be happy, and we winning games. At the end of the day, that's what's most important. So, I would say that was the biggest adjustment for sure, and it's a little more physical. They allow,
Facts.
but like I said, that depends on where you playing at. Because in England is one of the most fast paced leagues in Europe, and
Yep.
in Germany was very physical. They not calling a lot of fouls and things like that. So you just got to be able to adjust on the fly almost. But it take a few games, a couple weeks, a couple practices, but you'll be able to adjust. It's basketball.
Facts. Um, to name a few, you know what I'm saying? Being a hooper, we always got that one person hooping against, you got to come with every time. Who is
Yeah, for
that
sure.
person for you? You know what I'm saying? If you have a most memorable, the most recent, but who is that person for you that know you got to be on your A game every possession?
Man, I ain't gonna say it's a person.
Uh-huh.
There's actually a few people, but I would say like just them practices at Louisville. Like
Oh, yeah.
this was a different level coming,
Mm,
especially coming from Penn to Louisville. Like it was a different intensity every day. Every day was a different intensity that you got to adjust to, and you really got to be coming in to practice every day mentally ready to compete. Like it's a war, because if not,
yeah.
you're gonna get embarrassed.
Who
Like
was on that team with
it's
you?
that simple. You're gonna get embarrassed. Q Snyder, he's playing right now in Cyprus. Donovan, we all know Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
Dang Adele, he played for the Raptors, played for the Cavs. He's in Australia now. Mango Mathiang, he's playing in
Oh, yeah. I had a nice little run over
Italy.
there.
Yeah, we had a lot of guys. Jalen Johnson, he played for the Windy City Bulls. He played for Minnesota G League. Ray Spalding played for Charlotte G League. We had a lot of guys
Oh,
on
I
our
rock with
team.
him heavy. I play with him on
Yeah,
2K all the time. I rock with him heavy.
yeah, we had a lot of guys on our team. I ain't gonna lie. So it was a different level. You had to bring that every time.
Yeah. This one, like I said, every time I have a Chicago guy on here, this question is my favorite one to ask them. This one that everybody have trouble with. So you're gonna create a team. So if you're gonna include yourself, I need 4 people from
hmm
Chicago all time. What five you rock with?
I gotta include myself.
No, I'm saying you don't have to. I'm saying if you do, you know what I'm saying, just give me 4 others.
All right, I'm just gonna go with some pros. I ain't gonna lie. Them, they play at the highest level. I gotta go
Facts.
with Jawan Howard. We gonna count KG.
Yep.
All right, so Jawan Howard, KG, them the two bigs. Jabari, D Rose, and I'm either K9 because that's my boy, or we can go Isaiah Thomas. Like you can't just like disrespect a Hall of Famer like that.
So you gonna put Jay Howard over AD?
Oh yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, he out of there. He
He
out
said
of
he
there.
out of there.
He's out of there. We gotta go AD. I'm big time tripping. Yeah, so
Who was your one? Okay, go ahead.
AD, KG, Jabari, D Rose, and then either K9 or Isaiah Thomas.
Okay, I respect that one. Um, for you, bro, how do you deal with just pressure on the court? You know what I'm saying? You being a point guard, you the leader, you the general, you keep everybody, you know what I'm saying, in check. How do
hmm
you deal with pressure on the court?
I try to deal with it off the court as much as I can before I get on the court, right? So
Yeah,
like if I got a game, I'm meditating, I got my playlist, I'm doing
yeah,
affirmations, all of that stuff. So when I get to the game, I almost want to be in a mental state where it's like I have no care about the results. Like whether we win this game, we lose this game, whether I have 30 points, 0 points, like I don't care because I think when you aiming for something sometimes and you thinking about something like I gotta do this or like if I don't do this, then that's when you mess up. Like I know I play my best when I'm just playing
yeah,
carefree. I'm not thinking about nothing. I'm just reacting to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I think
yeah,
that's when people are in that zone that they talk about when like nothing else matters. So
yeah.
I just try to get to that as much as I can.
Oh, somebody said no D Wade.
Yeah, we tripping too on the D Wade actually. Oh man, yeah. So we gotta go. So we gotta go. D Rose, D Wade, Jabari, AD, KG.
Okay, I don't think we missing nobody else really.
Yeah, I don't think we could get no better than
Okay,
that.
yeah, yeah. Um, let me see. Oh, for you, I know you kind of just hit it on the head, but like you played carefree, but like as a competitor, bro, how do you deal with losing or just a loss? Like, how do you deal with that? Do you just be like, okay, we're gonna turn that into a learning
Yeah,
experience about this game? Like, okay, this is what we didn't do right, this is what we didn't do right, or how do you deal
right,
with a loss for you?
right. So like that's different than I would deal with that like when I was in college.
Hmm.
Now, for me as a pro, like in college, as a leader, you kind of got a little leeway in terms of like how you could talk to guys, how what you could say in the locker room and stuff like that. And obviously,
Yeah.
this all just depend on like what team you on. You feel me? But um, I would just say that like I try to say as little as possible, right? Like right after the game, right? Because that's when
Hmm.
everybody's emotions is its highest, right? Guys could tempers could flare in the locker room.
Yeah.
It could go bad, and that could spiral into something real bad.
Kill the chemistry.
Right. So I try to just not say as much. Just try to really focus on myself. I kind of do the same after a win or a loss. Like just try to not be too high, too low, and then just take, like I said, take some time, go back, watch the film, look at the stat sheet, know what I did wrong, and then like you can't really like worry too much. Like I said, it's a team, but it's totally different at the professional level. You kind of gotta
Yeah.
make sure that you're doing your job, right?
Hmm.
And then whatever else that's out of your control in terms of like what your teammates are doing, or like you could try to talk to them, and you got to know how to talk to them as well, so y'all can get on the same page. But that's more so the coach's responsibility.
Got you.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
obviously, it depends on how close your team is, and the closer y'all are, the better chance y'all gonna have a winner. People they underestimate how big of a deal that is, especially in Europe. If you got two Americans on your team that know each other and they from like the same area and that play, they gonna have a winning season. I guarantee it every
Yeah.
time. Just off the chemistry. And so yeah, so I just try to step away, know when to say something. Might not say nothing for the next couple of days, but just try to really focus on myself, watch film, see what I did wrong, see where I can, how I can help other guys. Because at playing point guard, I got to get everybody in the right position. So
Facts. What are some of your game day routines that you do before every game? If you have anything, do you just
mm,
more like I
I
can get
can't.
up, stretch?
Right. So I do like all my affirmations and like meditation, all that type of stuff
Hmm.
before every game. But other than that, I kind of just play it on how I feel. Like sometimes I might take a nap, but sometimes I can't sleep. So I ain't gonna like force myself to take a nap, but I'm definitely gonna be laying down like off my feet.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of play it off that. Depending on the city that I'm in, I try if it's a home game, I try to eat the same thing.
Yeah.
Um, if it's a road game, you ain't got no control over that. But
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. I don't really have a playlist or nothing like that. Like
Yeah. That's what I was
I'm
gonna
the type
ask
of
you.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the type of person that just like to let albums play. So like I might make a playlist, but I prefer to let albums play. So it just really just depends on the mood. Like sometimes I might be listening to Herbo.
Yep.
Sometimes I might be listening to Travis Scott. Sometimes I might be listening to like jazz, bro.
Got
Honestly,
you.
like
Yeah.
Erica Badu, Lauren Hill, all type of
Yeah.
stuff. Just depend. I just like to go with it.
Yep. So like you say, when you do have a pregame meal, what do you try to stick to? Do you go light? Do you go with fruit, salad? What do you usually go with?
Right. So if I got control over that for a home game, most of the time I try to eat like some pasta, get some carbs, some real light. I don't like to eat real heavy. Like I am definitely not gonna eat like no burger, no pizza, nothing crazy like
Yeah.
that. I'm big on fruit, especially if it's some good fruit. If we in
Yep.
staying in a good hotel, they got some real fresh fruit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kidnap all of that.
Yeah.
And then, that's pretty much it, bro. I stay big on water. I don't really drink too much juice or nothing like that. Just that's it. Like I'm not asking for too much. I don't need no lobster or nothing before the game.
Oh yeah. Got you. What was the most exciting game you ever played in, bro?
The most exciting game I ever played in was my second season in Germany. It was just playing in the playoffs. We had a amazing home court advantage. It was our first year in that league. A lot of people I'm sure, didn't think that we was gonna be as good as we were. We shocked a
Yep.
lot of people. And so our fans showed out. Like our arena held maybe like 5,000, and we was sold out every home game, every road game. They was right there with us. It was probably a 2 hour drive. They
Yeah,
was right there with us. Just that environment was electric for sure at the professional level. I know I played at Louisville, and that was like real high level, but it's totally different at the professional level when you know like when it's different. You getting paid. It's a different feeling. You know what I'm saying? The energy is different in the building. You know these people came to see you. They got your jerseys on.
yep,
College, it's not really you don't really get that feeling. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I would definitely say that was probably one of the best environments that I played in.
Got you. For you, bro, do you have like a special number that you try to wear every time you play?
Nah, not
Okay.
really. Not really. I done switched my number up a few times. I'm rocking with three right now. I'm just gonna rock with that. But to me, it ain't like I've had numbers and they meant something to me at that time, and they
Yeah.
still do. But like
Uh-huh.
I'm not like sold on a number right now. You feel me?
Okay. Okay. What has basketball taught you, bro, that carries into life?
Everything,
Yeah.
literally everything. Accountability, discipline. Gotta have discipline, man, and you gotta have self accountability. Like
Yeah.
if you ain't like you can't lie to nobody but yourself. You know how they say don't cheat the grind. Like it ain't gonna give you nothing you ain't worked for. Like
Yep.
that's real, and that's in real life too. Like ain't nobody gonna give you no handouts. Like especially how I grew up. Like I'm not looking for no handout. I want to get it on my own. So
Yeah.
just having that mindset at all times. Like account, I would say self accountability and discipline is like the main things.
Got you. What would be some advice that you would give to the younger generation or the upcoming hoopers? Like just some motivation to get them to keep them on the right path, to keep grinding and stuff like that.
Man, you just gotta keep believing in yourself. That's like the main thing. I think a lot of people quit and give up because
Hmm.
they see like that it ain't there, or they see the man next to them that's getting it before them. Everybody got these like expectations in their head of where they supposed to be at a certain time, and like that's just not realistic.
Yeah.
Like I feel like life is about changing and adapting, and like being how well you can adapt is gonna like control how far you go because you're gonna always have to adapt because
Facts.
everything always changing. So I would just say believe in yourself. Don't look at the next man. Like really know it's a marathon. Like stand on that and embrace it. Whether you get there quick or you get there slow, like it's still gonna be a marathon. Whenever you get there, it's still gonna be a marathon. Like what's
Yep.
next? Like what's
Facts.
next? Don't ever get complacent.
Got you. All about that timing. Time is everything, man.
Timing is everything. And the thing is, like, you got to be ready like when that time comes, because if you're
Yeah.
not, like say like if you even if you a stud, right, and you get and then something happened, life happened, and you on your you sitting down on the couch, right, and you feeling bad, like feeling sad, like complaining, down on yourself, then you get that and you being envious, like, man, I should have that opportunity, like
Yeah.
XYZ, like this should be my opportunity. But like if you ain't ready when you get that opportunity,
It's gonna pass you by.
right, you just did all that talking for nothing because this was your chance right here. All right, this is what you asked for, right? Now are you
Yep.
ready right now? But that's the hardest thing, like being able to do that without knowing when that opportunity gonna come.
Facts.
It's a marathon
Facts.
though.
Give me your favorite hooping shoe.
Kyrie's,
Which one?
come on, man. Come on, man. Any lows, any lows. I'm big on the lows. I'm
Okay.
big on the lows.
Favorite basketball movie?
He got game.
Okay, now I'm gonna hit you with either, you gotta pick between the two. I know we kind of hit this one. MJ or Kobe?
MJ,
Bron or KD?
KD,
Steph or Dame?
Steph.
Harden or Luca?
I'm gonna go Luca. Everybody know. All right, I'm gonna tell you why though. Like I'm gonna go
Okay.
Luca just cause like Luca has a winning character.
Luca
Like
got the whole package to me. He
the
can
whole
rebound, he
package.
can pass, everything. I feel like Harden is a dominant ball scorer.
I'm not even talking about like skills. I'm
Hmm.
talking about like from the neck up. Like you can see that he's talking. Like he can. You can see that guys like gravitate towards him. You know what I mean? Like you gotta
Yeah,
have that somewhat like Steph do. Like how Steph built that culture in the Warriors organization. Luca got that same type of demeanor about him. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
he gonna galvanize people, and they gonna go as far as he go, and they gonna ride for him. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You can't say the same thing about every other superstar.
Okay. Kawhi or Giannis?
Kawhi,
Bradley Beal or Jimmy Butler?
JB,
Okay.
Jimmy
And
buckets,
yeah, Jokic or Embiid?
Jokic,
Okay, okay. Who do you feel is the most underrated player in the NBA right now?
Damian Lillard.
Why you think that?
He's so underrated. Like I don't. I'm not gonna say he's underrated, but like he does not. He ain't getting enough credit. He ain't getting enough credit. He one of the best. Like he a lot of people favorite player. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I ain't even mad at that because I'm a big Melo fan. Melo my favorite player. So when
Right.
he came back and signed to Portland, Dame is my second favorite player. So when they got the team up, I was running through the house going crazy. But
Yeah, I
now
gotta go with
I just
Dame
need them to give Melo a ring, bro, because they're gonna hold that over Melo head. Like he may be a Hall
for
of
sure.
Famer, but he ain't got no, So I'm just like, come on, man, I need them to get that ring, bro.
For sure. That West tough though.
Tough. All right, give me your top five rappers of all time.
All time.
All time.
Shout out to Goat. It's his birthday.
Yo.
Hove, Biggie,
Okay.
Wheezy.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say Drake a top five rapper of all time, but he a top five artist.
Facts.
He a top two artist.
Facts. I'll give you
uh,
that.
uh, what I say? Hove,
Whole
Biggie,
big Wayne.
Wayne. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Nas. I listen to a lot of this old. I listen to a lot of this stuff. I know a lot
Uh,
of people probably on here like what, but I listen to a lot of this old
yeah,
music.
you kind of scared me with the last spot, bro.
Why? Because I'm missing somebody.
But you may be different. You may not rock with it. So I'm just waiting to see what you're gonna say. Everybody different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know you probably thinking Pac or somebody like
Yeah,
that,
I'm definitely thinking Pac.
but I'm gonna go Snoop over Pac,
I ain't mad at that.
and that's just how I feel about it.
I'm not mad at that at all, bro. All right, so if you could listen to three albums, only three albums of all time, which three albums would you rock with?
For the rest of my
Any,
life.
yeah, any genre, anything.
All right, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, probably College Dropout.
Yeah,
Kanye right there in that category too, though, of the
yeah.
top of all time. And then probably, man, that's so tough. I probably gotta go. I probably gotta go Take Care. I just need some diversity if it's only three albums. You feel me?
I got you. I go with Graduation by Kanye, Victory Lap, Nip, Definite. And my three, I'll probably go with American Gangster by Jay-Z.
That's a tough one.
I'll probably go with that one.
Yeah, American Gangster was tough.
That's debatable though, bro. It depends on my mood, man.
Yeah, exactly. I just need some diversity because like I would have said like Blueprint, like
Yup.
stuff like that, but
Yeah.
I need some diversity if it's only three albums.
Yup. I ain't mad at that, bro. I listen to everything. I listen to jazz, Motown, anything. I'm just depending on
Yeah,
my mood. Gospel.
yeah.
So give me five rappers current that you rock with.
Man, it's a lot of good music out. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta
Yeah,
go, baby.
definitely. That's like everybody number
Uh,
one.
yeah, you gotta go, baby. You gotta go. I'm gonna go. Herbo. I gotta go Uzi right now because
Well,
that Uzi in Future is crazy. Um, that's three, right? So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Dave East, and then
boom.
I'm gonna go. And then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Jack Harlow. I know a lot of people ain't hip to that, but
You just blew my mind with that one, bro.
I know a lot of people ain't hip to that, and a lot of people only know that what's popping. But he got a lot of other music. He got a lot
So,
of other music, good music.
so where Dirk at? Well, you don't rock with Dirk.
No, I definitely rock with Dirk. Dirk right
Okay,
there.
okay. So Dirk like six.
Yeah, but I ain't want to just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't want to just go like Herb, Dirk, Polo. Like, I ain't want to
Hey, if
just do
they
that.
hot and that's who you rock with, bro. Hey, that's who you rock with. Uh, what's your favorite city to play in besides the crib?
City to play in. I played in I mean, I done played a lot of places, but like, you know,
Hmm.
sometimes you don't really get that experience. Like you know what
Gotcha.
I mean? Like to
Yeah,
experience the city. So in terms of just like the environment, I would say Florida State.
that's a good one.
Like Florida State was, oh my God, it was so. But when we played there, I think we was ranked like eighth. They was ranked fifth. They had Bacon, Jonathan Isaac.
Oh, so they was
Uh,
lit.
yeah, they was loaded. So, oh my God, that environment was something ridiculous.
I can only imagine, bro.
Yeah,
All right, what's your favorite song right now?
probably that moment of clarity.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah. What was some of the best advice somebody ever gave you?
save your money. Save your money.
Okay.
Nah, for real. That's definitely one of the more recent advice that really
Yeah,
hit home.
yeah.
And then just like believe in yourself, bro. Like I can't say how much that like how important that is. Like them self talks that everybody have. Like don't nobody really talk about that to other people, but like
Yeah,
everybody had that self talk. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to control that and just knowing like who you are and being confident in that, that's so important. Like that's just gonna
facts,
carry you through life with a different energy. You know what
facts.
I'm saying? Like I think that's so important. Like everything in this world for me playing basketball, like I play at the pro level. So now it's like it's physical, like I can always get better,
Yeah,
obviously. But when it's time to play, it's more mental than anything. It's more mental than anything. Being able to control that, being able to adapt to things when it ain't going your way,
yeah,
being able to having that emotional control, that's so important, bro.
facts. And then the last one I got for you, Brody, is if you name somebody I don't know, you know what I'm saying, plug me with them. But who you think I should have on here next to help tell their story, get to know them?
Man, I got you. My homie, he so he recently I played with him at Penn. He was a teammate. He's from Camden, New Jersey. I don't know if you heard of that city before.
It's a
Small
smart,
city in Jersey, but
yeah,
it go down. Uh, I went to Penn with him. He played a few years pro. I played against him with him in Germany.
yeah,
Now he's like a player development guy for the Thunder.
yeah,
So he got all type of gems, man. My homie Darnell
definitely.
Foreman. I know you don't know him, but I seen you his tag and all of that
Okay,
info. Yeah, definitely. He definitely one you should tap in with.
definitely. Like I said, just hit them for me. You know what I'm saying? Just send me their stuff. I'm gonna hit them.
Yep,
Like I said, appreciate you for joining me, bro. Definitely dope interview. You know what I'm saying? All the success to you. I don't know if you're gonna
appreciate
play
it.
again with COVID, whatever's going on. Just stay healthy, bro. Keep grinding, and yeah, we're gonna chop it up.
Most definitely appreciate it.
All right,
Appreciate you
love,
having me.
Brody.
All right, appreciate it. Be safe out here.
Bye.